Hey, welcome to our first podcast of the Disney Bibbidi Bobbidi Bros. This is my buddy Pierce, my co-host. I'm Josh. We will be doing this podcast discussing all things Disney, some of our favorite stuff, some upcoming news. Really, it's the wild, wild west out here. Anything that we want to get into with Disney, you'll hear about. So we welcome you. We'll do some introductions. I'll let you go ahead and start, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, I'm Pierce. I've been a Disney fan my whole life. I can't remember the first time I went because I think I was really small, but I went in high school, college. I went for my honeymoon, took my kid there a couple years ago, and all that. So, yeah, I love Disney. I'm married, and I have two young girls, 2-year-old and 4-year-old. So, a lot of Disney in our house, and we like Disney. We watch Disney. We listen to Disney. We do everything Disney. So,
How many times do you think you've been to Disney, World and Land combined?
I've only ever been to Disneyland once, but World, I don't know.
Over 20?
I mean,
Have you hit that?
no, I'd say like a dozen, maybe a
Okay.
dozen times.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't have any idea. I don't know. It's probably up there 10 to 20 somewhere in there. It hasn't been 20. It's 10 to 15, but had a couple years where you go there multiple times and it adds up to your total pretty quick. But the first time I went, I was 13 years old. It was in 99, I believe. So if you're doing the math, I'm 41. Married with 2 kids. I'm Josh, by the way. And avid Disney fan, or Disnerds as they call us, or those creepy Disney adults.
Yep.
Proud of it. I have 2 daughters. They are 12 and 9. They love Disney as well. We do a lot of things Disney here too, hence the reason why we wanted to start the podcast. So that's a quick summary of the 2 of us. I would say that you're going to learn a lot more as time goes on, but just to get an idea, that's what we're here for. We went Bibbidi Bobbidi Bros purely because inspired off of our 2 daughters and their love for kind of the Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique type thing. I don't know. Your kids haven't done the boutique yet though, right? But
No,
you're excited to.
no, yeah, we're gonna do it on the next trip for the first time for the older
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4-year-old's gonna do it, but you're not. I think you can't do it till you're 3, so the 2-year-old doesn't get to do it.
Yeah. We did it.
Until we go next. I'm sure we'll do it in the future with her. So, because it'll be a
Definitely.
whole separate trip you have to go on for that. So,
Right. Yeah, we did it once, but then another time when we couldn't get a reservation because it was a last minute trip, we hired someone to come in and do the basic experience at my in-laws have some timeshare that they were gracious enough to let us stay at. So we weren't on property that time, but we went ahead and had them come over, and that was pretty fun too. It's pretty cool. That's before the Halloween party, so it kind of all tied in.
yeah, there was a little girl in front of us. My wife and I just got back last Thursday. So we just were there for the Halloween party, but we were on a ride. We were on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train,
Yeah.
and there's a little girl in front of us. We got the back row, which is always awesome. Get that extra whip. But there was a girl in front of us that she had just done Bibbidi Bobbidi and came out, and she had Tinkerbell.
Oh,
And
that's cool. Yeah.
I have that they have to like glue that hair because that thing was like rock hard. So we talked to her a whole bunch about it while we were waiting in line. So yeah, she was jacked though, which just made me even more excited to do it in our next trip because I think she'll really enjoy it. So
They do some iconic photos there when you have that done, and one of them's like you see their reflection in the little hand mirror,
yeah.
Really cool. And then you see they do the first, like when they spin around. My oldest daughter like thought that was the greatest thing. Like she lit up when she spun around and saw herself in the mirror. I mean, it was worth every penny on that one. So, kind of
apparently I'm sorry, go ahead.
I would say that's kind of the vibe of why we picked what we did. 4 young girls in our families.
Yeah.
Doing
Yep.
it seemed pretty fitting. So.
Oh, and by the way, for anybody that doesn't know, we've been best friends for like 25 years. So
Yeah.
like our families have, kind of grown somewhat together. I mean, we look at each other's kids as our nieces and that kind of stuff. So
Absolutely.
we're fairly close knit. So when we talk about all these things that we do and that we're Disney adults and all that kind of stuff, we've kind of grown with this with our wives and our kids and everything
Oh
like
yeah.
that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I went
it's
to Disney on my honeymoon too. So that's funny in itself because you got married years after I did.
yeah,
But that's just who we've always been. I don't know. And we didn't take our first Disney trip together until earlier this year in
yeah.
February, March.
Well, to be fair, we
To be fair.
we went a few years ago.
We did. Yeah, I mean just me and you though. We did go
Yeah,
together
yeah,
as a family. That's true.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Minus the hurricane that,
Well,
you know,
yeah,
dude, that
and
was
like all the COVID stuff going on, that wasn't so great too.
that
But
wasn't great either. That was the worst ride home of my life.
yeah,
We were at
same for my wife when we went back.
really?
Oh yeah, she was in rough shape.
Well, we got ours was because of the hurricane. So we went.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because you guys drove back.
We drove back. So
Yeah.
we rode, or we hung out with you guys, and we did the Christmas party for the last night. And you guys were staying
Right.
a little bit longer, a little while longer. But we had basically we both went about 10 days, and I went early, you went late, and we overlapped the middle of our trip. And so our last day was that Christmas party, which was
Yeah.
awesome, but soaking wet because the hurricane was
Right.
about to come in and you had all the pre-rains where it was coming down pretty good. So we decided rather than staying the night, because we're supposed to leave the next morning and drive home, which home for us is 15 hours to Ohio. So we opted to leave right after we left.
Yeah, you
the
guys were
park.
crazy with that choice.
But we thought, hey, we'll get so far and we'll get a hotel room and call it. But then we did one of those stupid things where like, oh, we can just drive it through. We can
Just
just
push
do
through. I
it.
mean, we've already driven 10 hours,
Well, we wanted to get up into Georgia to at least get out of the storms before we stopped, but because it was pouring, it was coming down hard the whole way, and we were soaked. Like I remember trying to take my shoes off, and like my whole body's wet. I'm turning the heated seats on. My kids have changed clothes in the bag. We're trying to dry out. I'm drinking Ghost energy drinks like they're shots, just one after another, trying to stay awake. And by the time we got home, we're like, we're never doing it again. We're never.
All the while, I was having a restful sleep in the Art of Animation
Yeah, exactly.
Cars rooms.
Living the dream. Living the dream while
Yeah.
I'm fighting for my life
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
But,
No, when we flew back, Gwen, my wife, she was super sick. So we're sitting in the Orlando airport, and dude, she is just like, at one point, I took our oldest and just was like, we're just going to go on a walk for a while and leave mommy behind. Because she was like,
you guys were sick once again because of us. We were the ones.
well, I wasn't going to say that. I mean, there's like a zillion people at Disney. There's no way of knowing it was exactly you guys.
Way of you not making it our fault. We struggled, and then I was like, oh, we got better right before we saw you. And I was like, hopefully we're good. We were not good.
Yeah. It only ruined one of my days while I was there. It was fine.
It's an expensive ruin.
We went to Hollywood Studios, and I got sick, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go back to the room. So I ended up sleeping like 4 hours in the room while my wife, kid, and mother-in-law were living the dream at Hollywood Studios. So it's fine.
You know that
I was fine after that, though. So,
but you know it's bad when you leave Hollywood Studios.
Like, oh, dude, it was so hot that day. Oh, and you got to remember that trip. It's like everybody, including ourselves, were like, "Hey, we got past COVID now. Let's all go back to Disney."
Yeah,
and it was jam packed that trip. Like it was nuts. And I mean, we've been back since, and it has not been like that. So that was like the most crowded I've ever seen it. So then to get a cold or get sick, it was just like, oh, and standing out in the sun at Hollywood Studios because there's no shade there.
Not feeling well at your hotel room, which is not your bedroom. It's not your house. It's not.
Oh, that didn't bother me at all.
You were probably more comfortable. You're like, this is my
Dude,
home.
let me tell you, that bed, like I like my bed. I
Yeah.
have a nice Casper mattress. It's very, very nice.
You're wealthy.
But no, dude, I got it from the
You'll
Costco's.
learn
Come on, what are
about
we
this.
talking about? What are we
Manage
talking about? I had a
rich and wealthy.
Costco's. It was a bed in a box. What are you talking about?
We'll just
So
plug in
anyway,
614 picker here.
yeah, that's a 614. That's right, living that dream. But anyway, their beds are nice, man. I mean, those Disney
Oh,
beds.
at
I lay on those, and I am just.
wait, all
It
Disney
could be.
beds or just specific to cars?
Well, I mean, we just stayed at the Riviera, and those were real nice too. So,
Once again,
I mean,
rich
I drink with the
Yeah.
pinky out.
Yeah, you do, bud. We know you do.
That's how I roll. But yeah, I mean, those beds are so comfy. I remember. Well, and also another thing, we had a 2-year-old at the time, so any sleep without a child around is
Oh,
good
that is
sleep.
Yeah, that's
So, I mean, I remember I didn't even pull like the covers back. I just laid on the bed and I took like NyQuil or something. I laid on the bed and I was out for like 4 hours straight, just probably snoring away. So
I blame my kids, which
I'm good with
that's
that.
a cop out. But I swear I catch more colds on vacation. Just not this past year, but the year before. I was driving home from we went to Washington D.C. and we were driving back, and my father-in-law hadn't felt well all week, and I was like, "Dang, that sucks. He's
It's gonna
struggling."
happen.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But on the whole way home, like I drove the first leg, and it for us, it's what an 6-8 hour drive somewhere in
Yeah,
there.
8 probably. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I said, Steph, I said, babe, I'm really tired. I cannot stay awake. I'm struggling here. And I finally said, I'm not feeling well. I think you're gonna have to drive if that's okay. And she was like really cool about it, which I was thankful for because she was tired too. Get home. I didn't think anything of it. I got over it in a couple days. She drove most of that drive. And then my mother-in-law calls and says she got sick too and just decided she was going to take a COVID test. Sure enough, my butt was driving with COVID. That's why I was so tired because it
Yeah.
wears you down. And Steph goes, well, I'm glad I wasn't rude about the driving because that's rough.
Yeah. Did she
We
get
went
COVID
to-
then?
No, she's being a physical therapist in the nursing home. She's got superhuman immune system.
Yeah, she's got all the old people around her.
She didn't get anything. We went to, although one time I'm telling you, we get sick all the time. We caught strep throat one time in Gatlinburg.
Dude, that's nuts. I mean, I don't think I ever get sick on vacation, really. I mean, now that we have kids that are like school ages, though, I mean, I get sick. I mean, I think last year I was sick like 9-10 months of the year. So,
Well, that one in Gatlinburg.
you just deal with the runny noses.
Yeah, you just deal with it. It's part of the gig. I mean, your kid wasn't feeling well tonight. So, I mean, it's all the time. So, yeah, we, that time that we had strep, it was 4th of July and everybody was going over. We were in Pigeon Forge, but Steph has family that lives over that way. And they set off like these amazing fireworks, kind of like you guys do on the 4th. My butt's just sitting there building a Disney puzzle in the middle of the timeshare, just trying to survive after we had driven a half hour away to a CVS Minute Clinic just to get, only to find out that Steph's cousin, who we thought was just an OBGYN, and we didn't want to like bug her into because it's not a primary doctor, and I don't want to be that way. She goes, "No, I'm a primary doctor. I just deliver babies because it's such a small town that I work in. I could have prescribed you
son
something."
of a.
Yeah, she goes, I could have got your prescription.
Do you realize what you could have saved me?
It's like, dang it, Steph's driving there. Like, I must be weak when it comes to driving when I'm sick. 'Cause she drove us that trip too, and I was like delirious. I don't know if you've ever had strep, but it really can.
I think I had strep when I was like little. I haven't had it as a like grown. So
That's
I actually prefer driving when I'm sick, though. It's
usually
almost
do
like
too.
yeah, it's almost like if I'm gonna suffer, I might as well like be attentive, and so I can focus on that and not think about being sick. So
Right.
usually I'd rather drive when I'm not feeling, and especially if I'm like stomach sick, then I'm like I need to drive, or I'm gonna
feel even worse. Yeah, I don't know what it was those 2 times I told you about, but the struggle was real. I don't know how Steph got there. I felt like I was like on drugs or something. I was out of it, almost like they say you have when you have a urinary tract infection or something. It just makes you out of it. Whatever it was with the strep really wore me down.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, that was our first trip together. It was started off great, got a little chaotic, and it was fun. It was one of the best trips.
I can't wait till we do another family one together. I mean, that was awesome.
By the time my kids are 30,
they'll still want to go.
Probably will. I'll probably
they better.
I'll just
raising them right. Yeah. Take their kids. There you go.
Grandparent trip. We'll do a grandparent trip. We all take our grandkids.
Yeah.
You'll probably have like 30 grandkids though. I'll end up with.
I don't think so. I mean, I started late, so I'm gonna be I'm 41 with the 2-year-old, so by the time they have kids, I'll be, hopefully living down there. Just
yeah, exactly.
Just retired.
Hey, here's your Christmas gift. It's a season pass.
Yeah, come on down. Come on down
anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to stop by our condo. Not stay there, but you can stop by.
No, they can. I'll move next year. They can stay with me. I'm always a sucker
little for compound.
Yeah, little compound.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but anyways, that's the whole thing. Kind of do something fun you mentioned earlier, but let's talk about our favorite park. I think that's a good way. I thought about doing what's the most underrated park, but I don't think I want to hear your answer on that one because I think I know where you're going to go with it.
Okay.
Rather would just hear what your favorite park is. So here's the problem. I know what your favorite park is. I think I do. And maybe it's changed, but it's probably the same as mine. So we're going to.
How about instead of favorite park, we just rank the 4 parks?
Oh, I can
at Disney World. That seems a lot better because then we can. Because favorite park's tough for me because it depends on who's participating in the visit.
No, it doesn't.
Right. So it does for me. So because all right, I'll go. So if my kids are with me, my favorite park is Magic Kingdom because they can do the most there. You've got the Barnstormer, you've got the teacups, you've got the Magic Carpets and Dumbo, Astro Orbiter. You've got all these options for little kids. There's lots of different people to see. You get to see Mickey and Minnie at the front. There's so many different things you can do at Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
If my children are not with me, probably Epcot. Epcot, it's got the best ride.
For you over the years, though.
It has. And no, that's what I'm saying. But Epcot's got the best ride for me anyway. In Guardians, it's got other good rides with Remy and Soarin'. So I mean, there's other things, and then you get to eat. And I enjoy eating just as much as I enjoy riding the rides these days. So, and I don't particularly care about a lot of the character interactions without my kids. So, if you're telling me I get to eat all this great food and.
Let's say you're going on your own. Rank them if you're going on your own.
Oh, if I was going on my own, I would probably say Animal Kingdom would be my first if I was going on my own.
See, there's the problem where I didn't want to hear from you. That's not what I want to hear.
Because Animal Kingdom, you can just take your time, man. You can just mosey along, watch the shows.
I don't want to mosey along to Disney. I'm trying to move.
Yeah, but Animal Kingdom, so here's the thing. If you ride a really sweet ride, you want to giggle with your family or friends. You want to laugh about what you're doing. But if you go to a show, you can just get into the show, whether it's Nemo or Lion King or whatever.
So you named them.
Yeah.
That's it. The rest
but I'm just saying, you can go to those and you don't have to interact with other people. You just sit there and watch.
They have more shows than that. Don't get me wrong.
And you've got Flight of Passage, and that's a fun ride. I mean, that's good. You don't need to do that with other people. I just like to experience Disney with other people. So I don't actually foresee myself ever really going alone. That's not a trip for me.
Yeah, but you would if you lived down there. I think you'd be like, I'm gonna go spend
but I think I would
3 hours, 4 hours at Magic Kingdom or wherever it may be.
I mean, if I'm being honest, not since we this is mostly Disney, but we'll talk about other things. But I would probably go to Harry Potter World if I was Wizarding World. If I was going to spend 4 hours by myself, I'd probably go there.
I'll be honest. For the world, people don't know this about you. But at one time, at least, and maybe still, I would have viewed you as the biggest Harry Potter fan that I knew.
Yeah.
but you've fallen off the horse a little bit with your fandom for Disney, which is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, but um, you used to listen to the audiobooks on repeat at work, just one after another.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do that as much anymore, but that's because I work from home and I have podcasts and YouTube and all that other stuff that I can watch while I work. I can watch actual like TV while I work or in the background while I work.
There hasn't been a ton of new Harry Potter stuff either. There were
but I mean, even when we worked together in the past, there wasn't new Harry Potter stuff.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, I mean, I'm still a huge Harry Potter fan. I enjoy the world of Harry Potter. And getting to see the Wizarding World is, I mean, I haven't seen the Ministry or whatever it is, the new ride, whatever they have there. I haven't seen that. Either. So, I mean, that will be a trip in the future. But that'll be a trip when my kids are older. Like, we don't need to do that anytime soon.
Agreed. I will say the one thing about the Wizarding World is that it really upped the game in terms of immersive theming experience. Yeah. Like it put Disney on their heels a little bit to do more. Hence, Toy Story Land is so immersive as it is, and I still think Disney's getting its butt whooped personally on that level. Doesn't mean I like Universal better. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I will go there 1 out of 10 times that I go to Disney, but I would like to see Disney catch up a little bit more. Like I wish Villains Land that's coming to Magic Kingdom would have been its own fifth park,
fifth gate,
fully immersive, and just went for it. But instead, they did the whole thing like they did with Star Wars, which I thought was a letdown. It was still cool, but it wasn't what I wanted. And I'm not even diehard.
I just think they're constantly scared of spending money and losing money.
Failure.
And money. It just feels like,
I will say they knew at Universal that Harry Potter was a huge win. They were going to win on that no matter what.
But they still did it. But they still did it in little parts. I mean, they only did the castle and Hagrid's ride at the time. They reused the chasing dragon, whatever that dual dragon thing. So they really didn't make a lot of new stuff at the beginning. But they had space to build the second part. And
when you walk through Hogsmeade, it feels like you're in Hogsmeade. You know what I mean? Like,
they knocked that out.
I want to walk into Frontierland or Tomorrowland, and I want to be, this sounds so like privileged, but more immersed than I even am. Like you walk into Tomorrowland at Disney and it's pretty immersive, but I want like one theme, one full thing, whereas Disney tries to hit broader strokes, I guess, whereas Harry Potter is very specific. So
I mean, they didn't with Star Wars, but Batuu, or Black Spire Outpost, it just kind of, I don't want to say it lacks imagination because it has that's all it is imagination, but it lacks usable detail. So you walk around there and it's just kind of like a vacant space in which instead of having the whole open air market area where they put it, why wouldn't you put some of those stalls in other places throughout Batuu instead of just like that one market, or have that one market, but then still have random stalls set up that are permanent, but they appear to be, fly-by, vendors. That kind of stuff. That's where I feel like they miss the mark a little bit, because it just isn't. It's not as, I say interactive, not as in like, I'm going to go up and push buttons, but more like interactive where there's people to talk to in all the different sections, whether it's vendors, characters, ride operators, whatever it may be. That's where I feel like they didn't do that very well, where the Wizarding World, when they originally did Hogsmeade and then Hogwarts up there, that was really interactive. You had the restaurants right there, and you had, people outside. You had the Hogwarts Express right out there.
On top of you almost, like it was surrounding every which way.
Yeah, everywhere you looked was Harry Potter.
It's Harry Potter, exactly. Do you think that they missed their mark with the Star Wars setting? Like, could they have picked a different setting?
Oh,
Or do
absolutely.
you
I mean, this could be its own pod on its own. Pierce's opinions on
yeah,
Black Spire
that's Star Wars.
Outpost and how
Yeah.
it should have been the fifth gate. And
Yeah.
there's just so many things about that I'm sure we can talk about at a different time. But I wouldn't even have chose the sequel trilogy. I would have chose, the original trilogy. But I know they picked the sequel trilogy because it's kids. And if
Yeah.
you ask kids, kids love the sequel trilogy compared to
newer technology and
exactly. So
filming.
it's current actors and actresses and all that kind of stuff
Yeah,
too,
it's
and
relevant.
technology's great. And yeah, so it makes sense from that standpoint. But what I don't think they thought enough about, and maybe I'm just dead wrong, and I probably am, but is that kids don't spend money. Parents pay for things.
Parents spend money.
So if
Yes.
parents and grandparents don't really like the product, they're less likely to sell that product to their kid as saying like, hey, we should go here, or we should go make lightsabers here, or whatever, or make a droid at the droid depot. They're selling it to the wrong people. And I know
they're
you
doing
want
the old toy commercials where they'd hit you, and then the kid would run back, "Mom and Dad, I want this." That's one thing at a Toys R Us for $10. It's a whole other thing when it's thousands of dollars at Disney, because parents are going to want to get the most out of it for everybody.
right.
So,
Or like for people like us that
agree.
are in Ohio, we have Kings Island, Cedar Point right here, where parents here are just going to go, well, we go Kings Island, and you can ride rides there, and that's 2 hours away or whatever. It's within
For a
the
lot
state. Yeah,
Yeah.
for a heck of a
Did
lot
you see the
cheaper.
whole social media thing where parents were taking their kids to like King's Island and telling them it was Disney World?
No, I did
it's-
not see that.
A few
That's
years
hilarious.
ago. And they're like, "Yeah,
Wow.
we made it to Disney," and then they'd like, you'd have to look.
I
at
mean,
it, but it was just
I could say like,
ridiculous.
how cheap are you? But then I also think like Disney ain't cheap. Like
No,
it
it's
is
not.
not cheap to go to Disney, and not everybody's got the ability to just drop, 8-10 grand to take a long family trip. It's not,
I agree.
especially for
Hey,
folks like us that you either have a long drive or a expensive flight these days.
yeah, I remember when my mom went, she knew that for her taking us, it was a once in a lifetime trip.
Yeah,
We weren't going to go multiple times, kind of like you and I do. And back then it was way more affordable. Like, even compared to what income was, it was way more affordable back then, because prices have skyrocketed over the last 15 years or more. But yeah, I don't know. Going back to what we were talking about, and then I'll get to ranking the parks for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For Star Wars, I wanted the whole theme, the whole park, that part of the park, to be like Rise. Like when you Rise of the Resistance, it is immersive in every which way.
Yeah.
You feel like you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you do get that. Don't get me wrong. I just wanted a little more. I don't know. And I felt like it was going to be huge, and it's not like at that.
Yeah, it's like a postage stamp. Yeah.
It is. They could have taken both areas for Toy Story and Star Wars, and that's what I expected. Right. I knew I wasn't getting a fifth gate, but that's what I expected. So was a little bummed there. I feel like they keep going kind of soft. They keep going, weak when they do.
Yeah,
new things.
it's so weird about that, because like there was all the complaints about, during the Michael Eisner period where, they were building these half-day parks and it wasn't successful.
Yeah.
It just seems like they still are kind of, sticking their ways of doing things in the same pool. And it's like, dude, it's proven to not work as well. Yeah, I mean, you're Disney. I mean, I know you have shareholders and all that, and I'm sure that's what it is, but dang, man, just think what it could have been. Even if you did like a Star Wars half and a something else half, and you split the fifth gate completely in half. Star Wars on one side, villains on the other. And you told us we got a fifth gate that was half Star Wars, half villains. Oh my God. I mean, take my money.
Dude,
right? I mean,
I don't know. It would be years before it wouldn't be busy to where you'd want to go there.
Yeah.
And go comfortably. Yeah, I can tell you right now, if you developed a whole fifth gate villains world for me, because that's one of my favorites, I would be there half my trip. Like I would just wait in the
Yeah.
lines, and I never want to wait in the lines more than 45 minutes to an
Yeah.
hour. I
Those are people I
try
want to
every
meet.
which way. Yeah, exactly. Those are the cool pictures. Those are the like.
Mhm.
That's why we love going during Halloween. Like, can
Right.
you imagine if you know, Jack Skellington's there all the time, and
Yeah.
I don't know that he's really a villain, but they easily could put him there. I mean,
Villain.
that's a whole other discussion. But you know, I just think I think they had an opportunity there with villains, given how popular that theming is,
Mm-hmm.
to just blow it up. And
Yeah.
I'm not even going to get my hopes up. I'm going to be excited, very excited, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to expect the world after what I've seen from Toy Story Land and Star Wars. It's just,
Yeah.
both are great, but spectacular like Harry Potter,
No,
no. But this is also
it's
why
just
JK
not.
didn't want to give up the creative control, because she didn't want a half-assed effort. She wanted
Right.
the full go.
But I don't think
So
I don't think from a Star Wars point of view, I don't think they thought it was half-ass. And when you're there, it doesn't look half-ass. It just looks small. You know what I mean?
that's the problem.
Yeah.
That is the biggest problem. It's just small. I think if
Yeah.
you could do more, because I do love parts of it, like when the stormtroopers walk around
Yeah.
and Kylo Ren walks around, like I think, and they talk to people, and they have like the suits that have the different movements, give you different responses. Some of that's hilarious interaction, and that's fun. I want all of that, I guess, is my point. I want to feel like I'm fully in there, not just visiting from a spectator's view. I want to
Yeah.
feel like
I don't want to just reiterate, but I do feel like that's the interactiveness that they're lacking.
Yeah.
There just is not a lot of stuff around. Like you walk back to the Millennium Falcon and all you see is just open space.
yes, that's the biggest
not
problem.
good use of
Yeah.
space. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
And I
already
get it.
small
It's
space, but
supposed
it's
to.
not good use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So tell me, what are you ranking yours? So before you do, let me real quick just say, I would probably say Magic Kingdom 1, Epcot 2, Animal Kingdom 3, and Hollywood Studios 4. All right. So you tell me
That is
what you're thinking. That's perfect.
that is awful.
It's
That is
chef's kiss.
awful. Four coming in, and maybe this will change, but 4 is definitely Animal Kingdom. That's a half-day park. If I'm going without kids, with kids, sure, everything's a full day park. Without kids, that's a half-day park. Dinosaur was one of their biggest rides, so was Cali River Rapids. I know people won't love this take. I don't love either of those rides. Dinosaur scares the crap out of children, which is whatever.
I mean, my back's still aching from February when we went.
You're right. You're right. It's not to say that it's like everything has to be for children. Obviously, we're just talking about how it doesn't. But it's a rough ride.
That whole dinosaur area, like with the boneyard and all that stuff, it just wasn't a great use of space, and that's obviously why they're getting rid of it, right? I mean, to better use
I
that.
agree. Primeval Whirl was up there. That was like, not a lot of people know this, but that was the one ride that had the highest height requirement. Like you had to be like,
oh really
48 inches or something. It was more than any other ride, and that ride was okay. It kind of sucked.
It was like a carny ride.
Which was, that was the theme that they had going on with Dinosaur Land. It was kind of a weird mix. But I will say, Everest is awesome. I love every bit of
absolutely.
Everest. Nemo,
it's the best roller coaster. No.
Yep, Nemo and Lion King are exceptional shows. I love both of those. Flight of Passage and Navi, all of Pandora is amazing. That's immersive. When I walk into Pandora, I feel like we're at Pandora. Like we are.
And I want them to expand on that.
Me too.
Give me two more rides and another restaurant, bro. I mean, give me a hotel experience right outside that I can just enter at 7:30 or whatever. When
there you are.
Oh, and you don't have to go through the Animal Kingdom gate. You can go right from there. Oh, tell me, I can stay at Pandora or whatever.
It'd be awesome.
Once again, I mean, that would be a top level experience, and it doesn't have to be like anything fancy. It just has to be a a hotel that kind of, you know how Disney does it. They don't really do any of
Oh
these
yeah,
crazy things. So just give me
no,
some
just a normal
Avatar
hotel.
crap, and yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
So now that
I
that's your
think part
terrible
of the
take for your
reason.
worst, okay.
Well, I think the reason that's my worst is because a lot of that park in terms of size is the safari, which is
Hmm.
exceptional. Don't get me wrong, but we have a pretty
Yes.
good zoo at Columbus, and so for years I had a membership, and we went to that. And this is the first year we haven't had a membership, and so seeing a lion up close, it wasn't like it was a new thing. Like they're right
Right.
up against the glass in Columbus, so um, I think that's why it
Having
wears
said
on
that,
me.
the
Only because
safari is pretty awesome, though. When
it's
you ride
incredible. It
through,
is.
I
It
mean,
is
and
fun.
all the animals are out, it's fire.
What I would love is if they would give it a Jungle Cruise uh flair. If you
So
you were
less
like when you get
educational.
educational is good, but when you get that one driver who's like telling horrible dad jokes, I
Yeah,
laugh. Like it's fun for
yeah,
me. I enjoy it. My kids roll their eyes. I have a great time. It's great. Like it's all the vibe. So I don't
yeah.
know. But have you done any of those walking ones back there where you do like
No,
the
that's on the
trek?
list. The only tour I ever did
Yeah,
was at
man.
Epcot. So that is definitely on
That
the
looks
list of, yeah.
that
Maybe we'll
looks
try
cool.
to
That
do,
might change my opinion.
yeah, I think we might try to do something like that next year. Because my wife and I go for our anniversary ish about every year.
Yeah.
And
Happy
next year's our
birthday.
10-year. So I think we might try to, maybe we'll do that. Maybe throw that on. Maybe I'll sneak that on there for
There
her.
you go. Yeah,
She's not going
there
to
you
watch
go.
this anyway.
Yeah, right. Um,
You're right.
but number three, this easily in the past would have been Epcot, but Epcot has gone way up the list. I think that happens as you get older. You like,
Yeah,
plus they had
absolutely. Yeah.
Guardians, and I actually like the Moana water feature.
Oh,
I
it's so
wish they would have
cool.
done more, but it's really cool. I wish they'd have done more with a ride or something more, but it is really neat. Um, Soarin' is one of my favorite rides ever. So it's a really close tie between Hollywood Studios and Epcot, with my number one being Magic Kingdom. What gives Hollywood, which I think I'll still rank Epcot 3. I love Tower of Terror. It's my favorite ride in the whole in the whole theme park. So it's hard for me to give up on it, even though I just bashed the shit out of Star Wars over here. Um, I really
Yeah, but
do
I mean,
love Hollywood Studios.
the thing that Hollywood Studios has for it, it has some signature rides like Tower of Terror, and it does. I love Fantasmic, so it has Fantasmic, which is actually a good light show. Where Epcot's, I've never liked the
You're a
light
hater on
shows,
that. No, you're just a
the
hater on
fireworks
that.
and everything. It's just
You
not
need to
as
be
good
better.
as all the other
It's
ones are
good.
better than Epcot. And don't get me wrong, it's a crap ton of fireworks and lights and all that kind of stuff. It's great, but
As we're leaving,
it,
we're walking out. I'm trying to turn my head and look at the fireworks. You're like, all right, come on, keep it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
my feet are
I'm
hurting. Let's go.
checking it out. Oh man,
Yeah, but
this goes
I
back
mean,
to your
it has
comment.
that.
Are we going with kids or are we going with spouses? If
Yeah.
it's me and my wife, I'm probably liking Epcot more. I get drinks around the world, food. See, now I'm changing my
What food are
mind.
you getting around the world, though? Like, what are you
Oh, there's
getting?
all the dessert, all the desserts.
Oh, they do have a lot of desserts. Yeah,
All the
you're
dessert.
not
I'm
wrong.
not getting. I'm picky eater. I'm not getting all the stuff you're talking about. Come on now. But I
Dude, we
am
got
gonna.
these all these cheese things this last time. Stopped up for weeks.
But you took me to. You took me on a little date night to the Woody's Roundup.
Oh yeah,
At is that
meat
what it's called?
sweats.
Woody's.
Yeah,
It was
Woody's
so good.
Roundup,
So,
or yeah,
talk about theming. Like what an amazing
that's the
restaurant.
best themed
It
restaurant
is
in my opinion at Disney. I mean,
incredible.
and it wasn't
Giant.
expensive. I mean, expensive. It wasn't
Right.
too bad. I
Right.
think it was like $45 a person or something like that. So it
Yes.
wasn't like one of these $85 for all you can eat meals. And they just kept bringing out the meats, man. I mean, just piling those
Yeah.
things
Well,
up.
but they did the same thing for desserts. I go, I don't know.
Yeah,
I want to try them all. She goes, done. Brought me samples of all 5. I mean, everything's a sample for the desserts, anyways. But just kept dishing them out. And I'm like, I could have skipped the whole the whole sides and just went meat to,
Oh no,
to
man! I
dessert.
think I had a tiny dessert because I just wanted to eat all the meats. I mean, I
What do we
ate.
have for side? We got the tots and I can't remember.
They've got the cucumber salad. They've got
I
corn
did
on the
not get that.
cob. They've got fries. I want to say,
I swore they had tots.
or tots. Maybe it's tots.
I think it's tots. Those tots were good.
Was it baked beans and mac and cheese?
I don't know. I don't do the baked
I
beans.
think
did
I
do
ate
the
it
mac
all.
and cheese.
I ate it all.
think it
I
was mac
mean,
and cheese.
I have never felt that uncomfortable walking in the line at M2R2 than after I ate there, because I was.
We didn't even talk about that. M2R2 is epic. You like Remy
Yeah.
better. I like M2R2
I do like Remy better. I think the theme of Remy's better, but yeah, M2R2's it's beautiful. It's a beautiful ride.
I'm gonna
It's
say
super
this.
smooth,
Here's
too.
my ranking. Number 4 is Animal Kingdom. 3 and 2 depend on the time of year. If I'm going when it's hot, then Epcot's way better than Hollywood Studios because there's little shade there, and I die in the heat.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
if
why
it's
I think
cool,
Animal
I'll
Kingdom's
probably-
better than Hollywood Studios. That's my biggest thing. Animal Kingdom is a refreshing
the
day
best shade.
every time you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A refreshing half day every time you go.
Well, I mean, I can make a full day out of it.
I mean, if you do everything twice.
Or just relax, man. Just take it easy. Let's not rush.
Man, I
Just
guess,
enjoy
I
the
guess.
enjoy
You
the
say
stroll,
so.
man.
I don't know about all that, man.
You don't
Obviously,
need to run
number
across
1,
the park.
we did on rope drop. Well, you did, and I caught up.
Yeah, that's true. That did happen.
You're like, all right,
That's
I'll
because
go.
I wanted to
I'm
get
like,
on that
all right.
ride. I didn't want to stand in line for 85 minutes. I will go walk around the park for 85 minutes and do nothing, but I don't want to stand in line for 85 minutes. So,
and those bros showed up. They were trekking too. You remember?
Oh,
them?
yeah.
They were all like 21,
come
22,
on,
and
let's go.
they couldn't even. I was like, I ain't keeping up with them. I'm past
they can just
that-
go first. That's fine.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, they didn't really beat us by much. Like we were all around the same.
No, because they
time,
kept.
so it
Well, they
worked
don't have
out.
that same rule anymore, though. Rope
I heard
drop
they
has
changed
changed since. Yeah. So before they
I don't
like
it.
you walked to a certain point and they walked with you, like all the
I like
the
that.
cast
Yeah,
members.
I want that.
Yeah. They don't do that anymore. So
Now it's a Black Friday free for all.
kind
So,
of. Kind of.
yeah. You go.
But
near
anyway,
Tron,
so-
it is. People fight their way
Well,
for
that's
Tron.
true. So you said Hollywood Studios, and Epcot are there, and then Magic Kingdom's your favorite.
Magic Kingdom's number 1. It's just value alone, what you get.
Bang for the buck.
for
Yeah,
your ticket.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean they have. I think where they're weakest at. Some people might come for me for this, but I think their restaurants are the weakest. They were competing back when you could get breakfast at Be Our Guest.
Mm-hmm.
They blew it when they got rid of that.
I think the snacks are the best
There's no-
there, other than Epcot.
Snacks are great, but if you're talking
Yeah.
sit down meals, you've got
Yeah.
Crystal Palace. My family eats at Tony's occasionally, just
Yeah.
so we can get something that everybody will
Crystal
eat
Palace has a
something.
good breakfast, though.
Crystal Palace breakfast.
They've got
is
that
great.
character breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. So that I give them that. They do have that one place. It's over. Is it Frontierland? Where do you go? Pecos. What's the
Pecosville.
place called? Pecos Bills. That's a pretty good.
Yeah, I
quick
like
stop.
that. The only problem with that
Lot
is
of
they used to
seating.
have a pickle bar, and the pickle
Oh, really?
bar was fire. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a pickle bar. I don't know. This is like, I don't know, probably like 15 years ago or 10 years ago now. But anyway, it was really good, but they took it
Magic-
away because of COVID, and it's not coming back.
Never came back. Magic
No.
Kingdom does have the best snack in the entire park. I ate 8 of them last time I was there. I don't want to hear crap about the cheeseburger spring rolls. Where it's at is the pepperoni spring rolls. It's like gourmet pizza rolls. I'm here for it all day. Like I would go there on my lunch break if I lived in Orlando and just roll up and get me some and walk out. So
I
good.
mean, the cheeseburger,
Maybe-
I'll say the cheeseburger spring rolls are fire. They are really good. The
are
pepperonis
good.
are good too. The pepperonis are good. I
Yeah.
like the cheeseburger better, like, 98% of the world. But I also really
Yeah.
liked the Sleepy Hollow
Oh yeah.
waffle thing that they used to have. They don't
Didn't
have
they-
it anymore. Now they just
used
have
to
like a
the
regular
fruit one,
waffle.
right?
Yeah, they still
The
have
fruit one
it,
was,
but it's just like on a Belgian waffle now instead of like that
don't
wrapped
want
waffle.
that. I want
Yeah,
the wrap.
it's not as good, but it still is. I mean, if you put it
I'll
in front
still
of
eat
me
it.
right now, I wouldn't say no to it. I mean, I'd
Yeah, I'll
still
say they
smash.
have the best quick service meals.
Oh, then you have
By
LeFou's
far.
or Gaston's Pub, where you can get LeFou's
Gaston.
brew and the cinnamon roll.
That
So
cinnamon roll, man, is fire.
yeah,
And
yeah.
if you like Casey's Corner, which I do, I'm a fan.
I've literally
You
never
can
eaten
get
that.
that.
I've
Oh,
never
really?
had
It's pretty
Casey's
good.
Corner. Yeah,
You got
I,
you gotta like hot dogs, but I like it.
I don't mind hot dogs.
Where
It's just not.
I've eaten at the Skipper's Canteen. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's fun.
yeah. We
Like
ate there. We ate there on our honeymoon ish, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know, but
same
we
vibe
ate.
as
We've
the
eaten there before.
Jungle Cruise. Yep.
Yeah.
What I don't like, and this is where people are like, "This dude's an idiot. I'm never gonna listen to his takes anymore." Is I don't care for, what is it? Liberty, the tavern.
Oh
That
yeah.
serves you the
It was fine. I ate there.
Thanksgiving
Our
style meals.
yeah, it's fine. It's
The
not.
turkey legs at the park are overrated.
I agree with
The
that
food
too.
there is all it's all Thanksgiving style, and I will be the first to tell you that Thanksgiving is just it's tailgating, pre-gaming for Christmas. It is a weak ass holiday, and that's
Well, then
all
you
they
also
do there.
have
And I'm not
Cinderella's Royal Table, which the food is,
Oh, I had my worst experience
in
there.
my opinion, meh, and it's expensive, but it's so you can see the characters and everything. So God knows I'm going to do
It's
it again
a
once my girls are older.
it's
So
a 1 to 2 time thing ever, in my opinion. My
yeah,
daughter opted to vomit on me right in front of Snow White at
win.
what's that?
I said that's a win.
That is, it was gross, and I was like, dude, and then like the waiter was like uppity, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you can just leave that right there. That's gross," or something like that. He didn't say that's gross. He said that's
Yeah,
the vibe he gave, and I'm like, yeah, that
yeah.
is gross, dude. And this is after she had screamed in Cinderella's ear for the picture, and Cinderella goes, "Oh my," which is her way of saying WTF.
That
You know,
that's enough.
that hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just it was fun, but it was chaotic. It just didn't go.
Gwen, she threw up after the Royal Table.
Pierce's wife.
Yeah,
Just
I
for
already said that, but that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, I said it earlier. It's fine. It's fine. You know, it's cool. It's cool. Don't listen to things I say.
Remind
It's
the
okay.
people. Remind the people.
Gwen, my wife, she got
Threw up
sick
on you?
eating the. No. We got back to the room and she was like, "I'm not feeling so good," and I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna watch TV." I checked on her.
See?
I did.
No,
But
I'm
she
sure
said
you did.
the TMI. She said that the pearl onions were not so good coming back up. So keep that in mind when you eat there.
Well, there you go. I would probably do it again if my kids really wanted to, but if they didn't, I would probably never eat there.
Oh, I know. I would never. Yeah.
You can get better food, much better food elsewhere, and I don't need if you want to see the princesses, I'm telling you, go to Epcot, go to Acres House. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know how to say it.
That they bring you a whole tray, like family style tray of bacon and fruit and meats and all that, eggs, and then you go up and they have a whole pastry bar you can get food from, and every princess walks around and they do a whole train parade when the kids follow the princess, and it was epic. It was way better than Royal Table. So
I might have to bring that up. We're doing something different. I can't remember what we're doing on our trip. We're going as a family in November. I
would do it when your youngest is a little older. I mean, if you could do 5 and 8, that would be epic.
Yeah, okay. That's just another reason to go back, and spend $1,000 billion.
I can sell you on why going back. I tell you, they should pay me. I can sell anybody.
I mean, yeah, I hear you. So, but I hear you on your rankings. I get it.
The rides, there's so many good rides at Magic Kingdom. Do I think they're the best rides in the park? Nope. All my favorite rides are at other parks, but collectively they have the most and the best.
I mean,
I love Pirates. I love Jungle
I was going to say
Cruise.
Pirates. Pirates is my favorite non-thrill ride in all of Disney. So if I can just,
I'd have to think
I
on
always
that.
have the ride. I love Pirates. I love being in the Pirates ride and looking around, and I feel like you always see new stuff. And even though I've ridden it, I don't know how many times. Um, yeah,
Yep.
that is by far my favorite non-thrill ride in all of it, because it's not like you're going to
That's a good
Disney World
question.
for thrill rides anyway. So I mean, you can go other places to get better
No,
thrill rides, but
by far.
I
Yeah.
love Pirates.
I will get back to you on that in the next episode. I'll let you know what my. There's too many. I'll miss one, so
Yeah,
I need to
yeah,
research it and then I'll tell you what my favorite non-thrill ride is. It could be that. It's a really good choice. Um, but I love Tiana's. I love
hmm
Splash Mountain. Actually, the ride that I like probably the least, and I'm hoping it's better, is Big Thunder Railroad. Did I say that
Oh,
right?
I always liked
Losing
it.
my mind
Yeah,
today.
Big Thunder
I
Railroad.
li-
Yeah,
I like it. I didn't like how jerky it was. Like it left my. I have a bad back, so that doesn't help things. But it would left me feeling uncomfortable afterwards. Um, but nothing like dinosaur. So, I mean, it
yeah,
wasn't that bad. I
yeah,
still liked it, but I usually have one kid that doesn't want to ride the thrill rides, and so I just go ride Pirates twice because I
yeah,
love that ride. So, and it's down
yeah.
the way. So that's kind of like my approach. I love Seven Dwarfs. I thought Tron was great. It's too short, but if you get there at rope drop, it's worth it for sure. I would not wait. This is me. I don't wait 2 hours for any ride. I
Yeah,
know that
I
I'm
don't
going to go
either.
back and I'll ride it at a different time. That's why I've ridden Peter Pan probably the least. Even though I love it, it's not worth
We were just there,
120
and
minute wait.
we didn't want to wait 35 minutes for Tron. It's a 90-second
I
ride.
hit,
I didn't want to stand in
yeah,
line,
that's the
and
problem.
we were
It's
there
too
during the
quick.
Halloween party, so I didn't want to go miss Halloween party stuff to wait 35 minutes for a
No,
Tron. There's no overlay
I
or
wouldn't.
anything like that. Yeah.
They also have People Mover and Carousel Progress. That ride's balling. My wife can shut her mouth about that one. She hates it. I love it. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear's getting a makeover. I'm super pumped for that because I love that ride.
I mean, I already suck at it, so I can only imagine how much worse I'll be with the new shooting
I
mechanism.
whooped you.
But
I
you know,
whooped you in that so bad.
you did, but I won. Didn't I win the Toy Story one?
You did, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
did. You
thought so. Yeah,
got me
that one
there.
I got that one down, but the Buzz Lightyear, not for me. I
Buzz
enjoy
was
the
great.
ride. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy the ride. That's one of the better. They're all good. I like
Yeah.
It's a Small World, and I like Pooh and
No, I like Pooh.
PhilharMagic and
I
all
like
that
the
kind of
Little
stuff.
Mermaid.
So
Yep.
yeah,
No, Phil
I mean,
Magic is one of the best shows you can go to.
I'm just entertained by
That's
all this stuff. So
me too. I really love the Laugh Factory. Is that the Laugh Floor? Laugh Floor
Laugh
with
Floor, yep, yep. They do a Christmas and a Halloween overlay during those seasons. So
they do.
we went and saw the Halloween overlay, and it just makes me laugh. Because it's just open,
I know.
so it's not like a scheduled show. You just walk through, and they just
Yeah, I got to be my
tell.
guy on that Christmas episode.
Yeah, you did. That's right. That's
That was awesome. My kid
a
thought
little
I was
check
some
mark.
celebrity.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know, man. Now I just got to get on Indiana Jones.
I did
That's
that.
gonna be up there. I know you did.
That was awesome.
I
That'll
just need
be
to
for
be more
another time.
enthusiastic when I stand up and wave my hand.
I it was on my honeymoon, and I jumped up and down screaming, and my wife, Gwen, went, him. So I think I was the first person picked, because I was just going,
Hell yeah.
They're like, well, we have to pick this weirdo.
Yeah,
So,
hell yeah, he'll try.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that about wraps it up. I'm sure we will talk a lot more about the parks and our favorite things, and over time, we could talk about it and just keep repeating ourselves for the next 15 hours if we wanted to, but you got to end it somewhere, and we're about there. So
Yeah.
I think it was a good first episode, a good pilot episode.
Yeah, a little randomness.
So,
it's thrown out at you guys, so
Yeah.
you'll know exactly what we're not going to talk about when we say, hey, we'll talk about this, and then completely tangent off. That's more
Yeah,
to be expected.
completely. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and you come back for more of Pierce's terrible picks.
Hey, bad takes bring people along. Bad takes get the
They
clicks.
do. That's true. That's true. I'm sure people will come for me, especially over the Thanksgiving comment. So
Yeah.
whatever. I stand by it. It's a weak holiday.
I mean,
Like,
I
who would ever
enjoy it,
go
but
to a
whatever.
Thanksgiving party at Magic Kingdom? You can go to a Thanksgiving party at Magic Kingdom. You're gonna pay the extra to go to the Thanksgiving party. You would. I know
Dude,
you would. You'd
people
be so
people
pumped.
people pay for after hours. That's nothing special. It's just more time.
Yeah.
So you're going to tell me
What if
you
people
got
got dressed
Mickey in
up
a
as it?
pilgrim outfit? Absolutely, I want to get pictured with Mickey in pilgrim outfit. I mean, what are we doing?
Carrying your toy musket from Frontierland?
Yeah, sure, whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
I don't care. Just once
I'm not
again,
good.
you give me themed things, they're going to take my money at least once. So
Theme things. What other themes would be good? That's what we should do next time. If we were going to create our own party based off of a holiday,
okay.
what one would you pick?
Oh, that's.
What one would
I'm
that?
gonna
We'll
write
throw
this
that in
down.
for.
Party
Yeah, we'll
for
throw that in for
party
next week.
themes. All right, that's a good one. All right, I'll give me something to think about.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, till next time, you should see us every Monday morning. That's when we're going to release. So follow along, give us some likes, talk us up to your friends, and we'll see you on the next one.
Check you later.
Later.
Yeah.